Hey everyone, it's Flat FBL. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're diving deep into the world of Valorant. If you're tired of losing and want to start winning your matches like a pro, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about the best strategies to improve your game. Trust me, this isn't just another tips and tricks video. We're going to break down everything step by step. Whether you're a beginner or you've been playing for hours, you'll definitely find something useful here. From mastering map control and knowing every corner by heart, to communicating seamlessly with your team, we'll cover it all. And of course, we won't forget about those awesome headshots. We'll delve into weapon selection, analyzing the best ones for each situation. Then we'll move on to some advanced movement techniques and aim training exercises that will have you dropping enemies with ease. Get ready, grab your favorite energy drink, and let's embark on this Valorant Pro journey. Okay, let's start with the foundation of any good strategy, map control. This doesn't just mean knowing the map, it means understanding how to use every corner to your advantage. We're talking about controlling sightlines, anticipating enemy movements, and always being one step ahead. First and foremost, you need to know the map callouts like the back of your hand. And I don't just mean the main spots, I'm talking about every little corner, every box, every potential hiding place. This will not only help you communicate effectively with your team, but it will also give you a mental edge in knowing where the enemy might be hiding. Next, let's talk about choke points. These are the narrow passages that force enemies to funnel through and into your line of sight. Controlling these areas is crucial for both offense and defense. By holding a choke point, you can force the enemy to either challenge you or take a longer, more predictable route. Now, map control isn't just about holding down one spot, it's about dynamic movement and rotation. As the round progresses, you need to be aware of enemy locations and adjust your strategy accordingly. If you lose control of a key area, don't be afraid to fall back, regroup, and come up with a new plan. Another important aspect of map control is information gathering. Use your abilities, like Sova's drone or Cypher's spy cam, to scout ahead and gain intel on enemy positions. This information is invaluable for making informed decisions and outmaneuvering your opponents. And don't forget about sound cues. Valorant's sound design is very advanced, so use it to your advantage. Footsteps, gunshots, abilities, they all reveal enemy locations, so keep your ears open and use that information to predict their next move. Mastering map control takes time and practice, but trust me, it's one of the most rewarding aspects of Valorant. Once you start thinking about the map strategically, you'll see a huge difference in your gameplay. Valorant is a team game and communication is key. I can't stress this enough. You might have the best aim in the world, but if you're not communicating effectively with your team, you're going to have a tough time winning rounds. Now, communication isn't just about calling out enemy locations, it's about sharing information, coordinating strategies, and supporting each other. First and foremost, keep your callouts clear, concise, and accurate. Instead of saying, "He's over there," be specific. "Enemy omen spotted, backsite near generator." See the difference? Clear callouts give your teammates the information they need to react quickly and decisively. Don't be afraid to use your microphone. I know, sometimes it feels easier to just type in chat, but trust me, voice communication is so much faster and more effective. Plus, it allows for more nuanced communication, like conveying urgency or doubt in your tone of voice. But communication isn't just about talking, it's also about listening. Pay attention to what your teammates are saying and be ready to adjust your strategy on the fly. If your teammate is asking you to push, don't be the guy lagging behind at spawn. And remember to be supportive. Valorant can be a frustrating game, and everyone makes mistakes. Instead of blaming your teammate for a mistake, offer encouragement and work together to make the next round a win. Another important aspect of communication is effectively using your in-game pings. Ping enemy locations, ping where you're going, and ping if you need help. Pings are a quick and easy way to convey information even if you can't or don't want to use your microphone. Don't underestimate the importance of pre-round communication. Before each round starts, take a moment to discuss your strategy with your team. Figure out who's going where, what abilities you're going to use, and what your overall game plan is. Effective communication is the backbone of any successful Valorant team. By communicating clearly, concisely, and consistently, you'll be well on your way to dominating the competition. Alright, let's talk weapons. Valorant has a diverse arsenal, each weapon with its strengths and weaknesses. Choosing the right weapon for the situation can make all the difference in a fight. First, you need to understand the economy. You don't want to be caught in a crucial round with a pistol against a vandal. Learn when to save your money, when to buy full gear, and when to go for the more budget-friendly weapons. Now let's talk about some specific weapons. For beginners, I always recommend the Phantom or the Vandal. These rifles are versatile and very effective at all ranges. The Phantom has a slight edge in close to medium range engagements with its faster fire rate and silenced shots, while the Vandal excels at long range with its ability to take down enemies with a single headshot. If you're looking for something a little less expensive, the Spectre is a solid choice for close quarters combat. Its high fire rate and silencer make it perfect for flanking and holding tight angles. On the other hand, the Bulldog shines in medium-range engagements with its burst fire mode, offering a good balance between accuracy and firepower. And let's not forget about the snipers. The Operator is a deadly weapon in the right hands, capable of shutting down entire lanes with a single, well-placed shot. However, it requires precise aiming and good positioning. For a more forgiving option, the Marshal provides a cheaper alternative with its scoping mechanic, allowing for quick picks at medium range. Ultimately, the best weapon for you depends on your playstyle and the specific situation. Don't be afraid to experiment with different weapons and find what works best for you. And don't neglect your sidearm. Pistol rounds often dictate the flow of the entire half, so make sure you're comfortable with your chosen pistol. The Ghost is a popular choice for its accuracy and ability to score one-shot kills at close range, while the Sheriff packs a serious punch with its high damage output, albeit with a slower fire rate. Remember, practice makes perfect. Head into the practice range and get comfortable with each weapon's recoil pattern, spray control, and reload times. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become in your weapon choices. Alright, let's be real. Moving around in Valorant is just as important as aiming. Mastering some advanced movement techniques can be the difference between dodging bullets like Neo or getting caught out in the open. First up, let's talk about strafing. Strafing is the act of moving side to side, making you a much harder target to hit. Don't just run in a straight line, use your A and D keys to your advantage, especially during gunfights. Practice strafing in different directions and incorporate it into your regular movement. Next up, let's master counter-strafing. This is a more advanced technique where you quickly tap the opposite movement key right before you shoot. This allows you to reset your recoil instantly and hit those crucial shots. It takes some practice, but once you get the hang of it, your accuracy will skyrocket. Now, let's talk about jiggle peeking. This technique allows you to gather information without fully exposing yourself. By quickly peeking and hiding back behind cover, you can bait out enemy shots, check corners, and gain valuable intel on enemy locations. Don't underestimate the power of bunny hopping. While it may seem like a silly movement, bunny hopping can be incredibly useful for quickly crossing open areas or dodging enemy shots. It takes some practice to master the timing, but once you have it down, you'll be navigating the map like a pro. Another important movement technique is crouch spamming. Now before you think this is just a crutch, hear me out. Crouch spamming, when used strategically, can make you a much harder target to hit, especially in close-range encounters. Just be wary of overusing it, as it can also make you an easy target if you're not careful. And let's not forget about using abilities to your advantage. Jett's dashes, Omen's teleports, and Reyna's dismisses all offer unique movement options that can be used to outmaneuver opponents, escape tricky situations, or secure crucial kills. Mastering these movement techniques takes time and dedication, but trust me, it's worth it. The more you practice, the more natural these movements will become, and you'll start to see a massive improvement in your overall gameplay. Alright, let's be real, good aim is a must in any first-person shooter game, and Valorant is no different. If you want to climb those ranks and become a true Radiant player, you gotta be able to hit those headshots consistently. So let's break down some tips and tricks to up your aiming game and turn you into a headshot machine. First things first, find that sweet spot for your mouse sensitivity. This is super important because the wrong sensitivity can make it tough to track targets accurately. Experiment with different DPI and in-game sensitivity settings until you find what feels comfy and allows for precise movements. Once you've got your mouse sensitivity dialed in, it's time to hit up the range. Spend some quality time in the range getting familiar with each weapon's recoil pattern, controlling your spray, and practicing your headshot accuracy. Don't just randomly shoot at bots though. Set specific challenges and goals for yourself to improve different aspects of your aim. One of the best ways to get better at aiming is through, you guessed it, consistent practice. Don't expect to become a headshot god overnight. Dedicate some time each day to work on your aim, whether it's in the range, deathmatch, or custom games. Crosshair placement is another crucial element of good aim. Always keep your crosshair at head level and pre-aim common angles and choke points. That way, when you encounter an enemy, you'll only need to make small adjustments to line up that perfect headshot. Another helpful tip is to focus on your movement while aiming. Avoid standing still while shooting, as this makes you an easy target. Instead, incorporate strafing and slight movement adjustments to make yourself a harder target to hit. Don't be afraid to switch things up. If you're stuck in a rut and feel like your aim is off, try changing your mouse sensitivity, crosshair, or even the weapons you're practicing with. Sometimes a fresh perspective can make a world of difference. Remember that improving your aim is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient, stay consistent with your practice, and most importantly, have fun. The more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stick with it and see those satisfying headshots start racking up. Conclusion: level up your game. So there you have it, the complete guide to becoming a Valorant pro. We covered everything from mastering map control and communication, to weapon selection, movement techniques, and improving your aim. Remember, consistency is key. Don't expect to become a radiant player overnight. Keep playing, keep practicing, and most importantly, have fun. Now I want to hear from you guys. What are some of your favorite Valorant strategies? Let me know in the comments below and maybe we'll feature some of your tips in an upcoming video. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Valorant content like this. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. Until next time, stay safe and I'll see you in the next one.